Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, your family, and what matters to you most in your daily life?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
I know it's the deepest question. I don't know why it's the first one, but
But
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
answer.
that's fine. I'm sorry, go ahead, Sean.
No, I said, yeah, don't you don't have to get like too deep into it. Just
Okay.
answer
All right, I'll
however
try
you.
to skim the surface. I have a lot of layers. Okay, so about myself, I'm originally from Alabama and moved here after college graduation to Miami. Originally, because I was dating at the time, ended up getting married, just long story short. And I moved with my daughter, and I saw it as an opportunity to, maybe go to school to the University of, I'm sorry, go to work for the University of Miami and go to get my master's for free because I have friends that also worked in the University of Miami school system or their educational system, and they were able to get their kids to go to school for free. So I thought it was an opportunity to get my master's there. It didn't work out, however. Ended up getting a job with Miami-Dade County for the environmental department, which is where I met Miss Eva, your mom, and have been there over 20 years. And so pretty much I've built my career based on that. Pretty steady, consistent career as an environmental professional. I just recently got promoted um, to another position within the county, but similar to what I do, I work with how can I say it? The comprehensive plan with all of Miami-Dade counties, like long range planning that deals with everything, housing, policing, environmental issues, all of that. So I'm involved with that whole process. So it's a lot of policy and code creation. So that's what I do right now, my current career. And let me try to remember what else you said. You asked me what's important to
uh,
me, right?
yeah, a little bit about your family and what's
Oh,
important to you
family.
guys.
Okay. So family, I grew up in a two-parent home. Mom and dad were there. And I have three older siblings. I'm the baby of four, the fourth child. Um, I'm the only one the first generation to go to college, actually, out of everyone between my parents and my sisters and brothers. So the first to do all of that. And, went to college, have my undergrad degree, I got my master's degree from FIU in business administration. So, get all the degrees, that's also what's important to me, kind of segue into that. Education is highly, highly important. Just because that's something no one can take away from you, no matter how many friends you have, just great. Family is awesome, but your education, what you learn and you gain, that is yours. So that is very, very important to me. So yeah, so from the South, been here. Family is very important as much as education, very, very important. I believe it's important to keep that nucleus there. I also teach that to my daughter, even though she's an adult now, just you got to keep family close, stay in contact as much as you can because family is very important. And also friendships. I'm really big on close friendships. I have a great nucleus of friendships around me. Even though I moved here, I have a family away from my family at home. So I don't really feel lost or alone because I have a great network here. And also one more thing, what's important also just in the professional environment, I think networking is that's important to me. I just think it's important to build relationships professionally as well as personally. It just adds to your well-being, and it does nothing but enhance that. So that's important to me also.
Okay, thank you so much. Sean's gonna go ahead with the second question.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, first of all,
Thank you, sir.
congratulations on all your accomplishments and your promotion.
Thank
But
you.
our second question is, what are your biggest priorities and concerns, if you have any, when it comes to feeding your family?
Mm. Okay, well, I don't have any concerns.
Yeah.
With feeding my family, so I just say that. Um, yeah, I don't have, I've really fought to not have that as concern, just, with just getting educated and trying to move up and, have a sizable income so that that's not an issue for my family. And so I provide for my family as well as my extended family back in Alabama, so I'm able to do that. So That would be a concern. So sorry. I'm not just
No,
trying
it's
to,
okay.
answer.
No,
That's
yeah,
great, honestly.
yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Our third question is, how would you describe your approach to choosing snacks for your children? I know your daughter's a little bit older now, but like when she
Mhm.
was younger, um, it's more like, would you prioritize health or like how did you choose which snacks you bought for her?
Oh, that's a good one. When she was younger, I chose based off what I was raised on, which was, healthy snacks. It's all about, not a lot of sugar, maybe every once in a while, maybe a candy a couple times a week. I didn't really keep that completely away from her, but that was not priority. So healthy things, not a lot of breads, because that's the way I grew up, but um I just pretty much gave that to her, and that was her option. you know, hey, you can't have any candy today, but how about, I don't know, a glass of maybe some juice and maybe a graham cracker or something in place of it. So just gave her like I gave her another option instead of choosing a candy. So I don't know, I guess I based those choices on just how I grew up, just not a lot of sugar a lot of time, but I didn't completely deprive her, but it wasn't an everyday thing. So God, I hope I'm answering this right.
No, you're doing a great job.
There's no
Okay, all
wrong
right.
answers.
All right.
Sean, if you would go
Yeah,
ahead
moving
with
on.
question five, because question four is pretty similar.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna get at. That you kind of already covered everything in question four. But for
Okay.
question five, can you walk me through your typical process for buying snacks, from
Mhm.
deciding what to buy to the actual purchase?
Okay. I'm an ingredients person. I look at the ingredients, because if the rule of thumb is, the first ingredients that just was the most in the packet or whatever. So I definitely look at the ingredients. I've taught my daughter to do the same thing. That's first. And you know how much sugar's in there. I definitely choose that. And what type of sugar. I know everything's going around about, okay, now stevia is not great, or all these plant sugars are not the best. So I'm aware of that for the most part, but I'm just really aware of like the sugar that's in the snacks that I choose. I look at the ingredients first, definitely.
All right. This next question's a little bit more specific, but it's
Okay.
what are your thoughts on cheese as a snack option for kids, and have you ever bought string cheese?
For kids, let me see. Okay, when my daughter's younger, and I guess maybe like 10 years ago, um, cheese was more readily a part of the diet just because I grew up on cheese.
Hmm.
But as I've gotten older and, just gain more insight into just the effects of cheese on the body. I don't buy it as much. It's very, very limited in the refrigerator. Instead of buying like a 2 pound bag of cheese, I may buy a half an ounce or, and it stays there for weeks, barely even touch it. So I've really limited my amount of cheese because I just see how it affects at least my body. And yeah, I've just limited that. And string cheese, yes, I actually have some now that I've had there probably for a month because I rarely eat it. And if I do, I drink it with coffee just because I need something to chew on. So I've just really limited my intake of cheese over the years.
All right. Well, moving on to the next question. Are you familiar with the Sargento brand? And if you have, what's your impression of it?
Wow. I love Sargento brand. Actually, that's the brand I buy. I buy Sargento
Perfect.
because I like the taste of their sharp cheese. I like sharp cheddar.
Mm.
So I buy their sharp
Yeah.
cheddar cheeses mostly. And they have these cool what you call little cheese slices that they're like in a little bar container or whatever. So
Right.
I buy those mostly. But yeah, that's my number one cheese brand to buy actually. I like Sargento.
All right, we're almost done. This is our last question. How do you typically learn about or discover new snack options for your family? Is I know your
Oh,
daughter's
okay.
older, but like when she was younger.
Okay. I'm definitely a researcher. So, if it comes to the feed, and I'll research more, talk to other friends about it because all my friends have kids. So, I discuss some other friends. Hey, what do you guys think about this? And We talk about our own ideas, put our heads together, and I come with my own, of course, decision after that. But I seek a lot of input from people that have either been there about the snacks or have used these snacks with their kids and just get their thoughts on it also. So yeah, I research, just maybe online and research with my friends also to make those decisions.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much. All your answers were super helpful. I will make sure to tell Eva to give you
Oh,
another
Yeah,
great. Thank
opportunity.
you.
Have a great rest of your day.
Yes, I
Thank
love
you
you.
again. It was really
All
helpful.
right. You're very welcome. No problem.